With the 2024 NBA draft coming up in the next few days, I thought it was a perfect time to make a video breaking down the lottery picks mainly, as well as like all the big names. So you didn't know, NBA scouts have actually labeled this draft the worst draft in NBA history, you know, which is wild. You know, they're not even giving the draft a chance. Already looking for the next draft class. They're already starting to scout out like Cooper Flag, you know, people in that draft class next year. So we're gonna look through these. These are the top picks, you know, from these from this draft class. We're kind of just gonna skim through, look at some mocks, and go from there. All right, so currently number one on the mock boards. I know they've been having Donovan Clingan and Alexandre Sarr as well as some other players, but the top pick right now, Zaccharie Risacher, right? So he's currently number one right now. This is his mock evaluation. So you know, these are kind of his stats, his overalls, everything like that. I gotta say, like, French players are really taking over. His NBA comparisons: Franz Wagner, Richard Lewis. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm only going to read like the top 2 sentences for each person. He's a 3-and-D wing with great size, above average as an athlete, has shown nice mobility, flexibility for a player his size. Toughness, intensity are all question marks, and not an elite athlete. Yeah, there's some clips from him overseas.
James, lui, devrait revenir pour le match 3. Ballon perdu par Corneli.
Oh, he got a handle like that? Oh, hold up. Okay.
Zaccharie
For 6'9", that looked a little too smooth. I know you had a handle like that.
Les couleurs de l'équipe de France. Zaccharie Risacher.
Okay, they talking about toughness. It look like he's punching shit. These scouts might be wrong. Can he shoot though?
Dernière minute. Risacher à 2 points. Ce sera 2.
Okay, jumper looks smooth.
Julien pour ressortir sur Risacher à 3 points. Zaccharie. Risacher à 3 points.
He doesn't look like #1 pick material though. Like, he's good, but he doesn't look like, he's not someone I'll be like, oh, that's the #1 pick. You know what I mean? He's good though. I don't think I'll take him #1. This might sound crazy years later if he kill him, but I don't think I wouldn't take him #1. Yeah, he's just not #1 pick material. Next person, he's probably been the biggest headline, you know, as far as like a top 3 pick. Alexandre Sarr from France as well. They really looking at France, especially after Wemby. 7'1", 225 center, and his overall is a 94. He's only 19 as well. He's really young. Like, these French people are, I'm telling you, France is coming along, bro. USA better lock in. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll keep it a band. If I was a prospect and my comparison was Mitchell Robinson, I'll low-key be a little tight. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be kind of pissed. I'm like, y'all compare me to Mitchell Robinson? That's probably why these scouts saying the draft is horrible. I'm only reading the top 2 sentences, like I said. The prospect, given his combination of length and mobility, overall athleticism, long, lanky prospect who's stronger than he looks. And then his weaknesses: solid, weary strength, but appears that he will never be an imposing athlete from a strength standpoint. Okay, he looks #1 pick material. You know what I'm saying? The other dude don't look like he like a #1 pick. He look like he can go #1. So that's tough.
Really help him in the long run.
Pick and roll with Almanza. He's been more vocal. Yeah. Calling out, pointing things out, making sure guys are in the right spots.
Yeah, this dude times Trae Young, that would be. Yo, I hope the Spurs low-key trade for him too. Because, bro, I'm telling y'all, the Spurs are like a superstar, and a player like him for being right back in the playoffs. Like, when. All right, man, next up, we got Sheppard. Now, I'm honestly surprised he's so high up on the mock boards, to be honest with you guys, but he's nice too. He's currently number 3. So, you know, fresh. He's 20 years old. He went to Kentucky. This is kind of his overall score from all evaluations. This him on the mock boards. His NBA comparison right now is Mark Price and Jimmer Fredette, which is, I think Jimmer Fredette is more than Mark Price. But this year's analytics darling, Sheppard's combination of shooting efficiency, teams extremely enticed by him. Exceedingly efficient shooter, you know, 52% from 3 is OD. 53 overall is crazy. Lacks ideal size and physique for the next level, despite his ability to make big plays on defense. Often finds himself out of position or gambling for big play. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of Austin Reeves a little bit. I don't know. I just get Austin Reeves vibes with him. Got a perfect jumper. Next up, we got Stephon Castle. You went to UConn. This is one of my favorite players to watch this year. You know, him, Rob Dillingham, a couple others, Terrence Shannon, who we're going to get to. This is the overall score. He's a 92, currently number 4, number 5 on the big boards. 92 overall, like I mentioned. He's also 19. The NBA comparison right now is Dante Exum. So Castle is physically gifted shooting guard, point guard who stands 6'6", 210 with pretty good strength and overall athleticism, showing excellent agility and body control while being a solid leaper off 1 or 2 feet with deceptive quickness. Not a plodding athlete by any means, but he's much more smooth and explosive. Currently is not a very good shooter. 26 3 field goals, 17% made threes in 32 games as of writing. There's some of his stuff in UConn. Here's the thing though, you know, the NBA, if you can't shoot, you know, all that bouncy shit is cool, but he got to develop a jump shot. You know, that's something you can work with. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of like more Isaac Okoro. I'm not gonna lie.
Castle is going to take it inside. Ball basketball to get on the right track and change the culture. That's
he's more like Isaac Okoro in these clips. He got to get a jumper though.
Door, Castle, swing, ball movement. He screens, he'll rescreen. There's the roll.
Damn, UConn was so damn nice last year, bro.
Castle right down the lane.
Newton, here we go.
Castle picks the pocket during the summer and then focus more on defense during the season. Right now. Oh, wait, nice there. You caught it.
Next up, Matas. 5 mock drafts, number 7 on the big boards. You know, 6'10". He got to add some weight going to the league. This is full evaluation from NBA scouts right here. He's currently a thin 6'10", 195 forward with the frame that will be able to add significant muscle, giving him plenty of potential mismatch along the front court. Also shows bouncy run, jump, athleticism, body control, and agility for a player his size. Not yet very strong, you know, and the impacts have effective. He's able to play on both ends of the court. This is him playing Cooper Flag one-on-one. Bruh, I feel like with these scouts, if you scream a little bit on defense, they say you're tough. So, I don't know, like, I don't know. Some of these evaluations be like, eh. And these player comparisons, I don't know. But I knew his was going to be Franz Wagner. That's what they say for every overseas player. Oh, Flag gonna be nice too, bro. I'm telling y'all. Tough.
That's nice.
Oh, shit. Donovan Clingan. He's 20 years old, so, you know, he's number 6 on the mock draft, 10 on the big boards. He's also projected to go number 1 as well. You know, the teams are talking about trading up for him. I know San Antonio won him. The Hawks won him. Walker Kessler? Well, that's fair. Okay, but this is what they say. Plenty of length and reach as well as good body control, fluidity for someone with his size. Is already hard to move, has the frame to add 10 pounds of muscle with ease. He isn't a true standout athlete due to lack of explosive foot speed, leaping skills, and quickness. Misses some short opportunities and close by taking too long to gather and rise.
Able to perimeter, knock down some shots, you know, play off the dribble a little bit, and you know, just move around with some guys I haven't played with. You know, it was nice.
How's this pre-draft process been for you so far?
It's been a good pre-draft process. You know, really just putting the work in, getting the shots up, getting the threes up, really working on, you know, my form and, you know, being consistent with my shot and, you know, really working on my footwork, you know, offensively, defensively, you know, working out a short roll with the touch shot and, you know, the passing. Really just trying to expand my game on all aspects.
We saw you making a lot of shots today, even on the move, off the dribble. How much of is that part of your game right now?
Yeah, you know, just being able to take my game to the next level. You know, the NBA is a lot of, you know, the bigs are shooting a lot more threes now, and, you know, you have to be, you know, different in your own ways to, you know, stand out and be special. So, you know, I'm just trying to expand my game and, you know, be special in my own way where, you know, I can score in the paint, score, you know, off the lob game and, you know, really knock down the three-pointer. So, you know, really just being able to shoot on the move and really just having the same shot every time.
How much does a big man in today's NBA, how much does he need to have the three-point shot in his arsenal?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone's scoring, you know, rim twos or threes. So, you know, to be able to space the floor and, you know, be able to knock down, catch and shoot or, you know, pick and pop or, you know, on the move threes, you know, it's big because, you know, it spaces the floor for, you know, paint attacks and, really spaces the floor in the ball screen game. So really just being able to shoot three, opens up so many opportunities for teammates.
We saw you today doing a lot of facilitation also from the high post and from the elbow, and that's obviously something that you're very comfortable with. We saw a lot of that from you this season too, right?
Yeah, just being able to, I really enjoy passing, so, really using that skill to, my best ability and being able to facilitate from the top of the key, out of the post, just those one pass, pitches or, pass and gets, pass follows, whatever it is, really just being able to facilitate, make the right read and, really just try to make the right play, whether it's a ball screen, lobs, a short roll, pick and pop, whatever it is.
I think I saw you for the first time 3 years ago, and if there's one thing that really stands out, you now and then, it's your conditioning, and it seems like you've done an incredible amount of work into your body, and it looks like you're continuing to do that. Just not having seen you now for almost a month and a half, it looks like you're continuing to work on that. How big of a factor has that been in you being able to exceed expectations, and how important will that be for you moving forward into your NBA career?
Yeah, just being able to run the floor and play in, long stretches. I feel like there's times this season where, I was getting tired after, 3-4 minute stretches, and, I realized, that can't happen. And, really in this summer, just really after every workout, every day, just really getting in some conditioning and just making sure my conditioning's up, keep my body fat down and, just keep trying to lose weight, get stronger, and really just, you're playing 82 games a year in the NBA. You got to keep your body fresh. You got to keep, you got to stay healthy. So really just trying to keep a healthy body and, keep my conditioning and really just trying to, take my body and my game to the next level.
We got Cody Williams. He went to Colorado. His overall score is a 96, number 7 on the mock draft, 4 on the big board. So he's also, he can also sneak and go top 3, but his player comparison was Lamar Odom and Brandon Ingram. Williams is a slim 6'8", 180 wing with the great length, 7'1" wingspan, and gliding type athleticism. A long strider who covers ground in big swoops and runs the floor very well. He needs to add more muscle to his 180 frame considerably. Possibly has more to gain athletically. He's locking up there. I'm not even gonna attempt this dude's name. Salaun. I think that's how you say it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. My apologies. But from France, this is overall 92, 8 on 2024 mock draft, 8 on the big boards. His comparison, Dorian Finney-Smith. Stretch combo forward with great size, solid length, very good athlete, a good leaper. Weaknesses, he's still pretty raw, lacks experience, has played basketball just for a few years. If he goes to a team that's pretty stacked at his position, he probably has spent some time in the G. But great player, for sure. It's crazy. NBA about to have they're at the point where they got to start sending lottery picks to the G because every team already kind of has their guys, Ronald Holland. All right, so number 9 on the mock draft, 11 on the big boards. This is full evaluation, from Texas, 19 years old. The NBA comparison, Terry Eason, Will Barton. High motor wing with plenty upside to develop on both ends of the floor. Has excellent size for a wing with a near 7-foot wingspan. Mightily with both shooting and turnovers in his season in the G League playing for the Ignite. Appeared unfocused, left a bad impression with scouts.
Look out, here comes Holland.
He got bounced though. Damn, that's crazy. Yo, he be punching shit, bro.
One step into the lane, and he does not miss it, and that is despite.
Dalton, so this was probably one of my favorite players to watch in the tournament this year. Yo, he's tough. Tennessee was running. It got to the point they're running all their plays for him. But this is full. He's a 94 overall, 10 on the NBA mock boards, 6 on the big boards. He can end up going top 5, though. He's nice, bro. So his NBA comparisons, Mike Miller, explosive, rangy, powerful, do-it-all wing, has shown incredible improvement from his high school playing days. Despite his length and mobility, he doesn't stand out as a lockdown defender, has never averaged 0.8 steals, like over a steal pretty much, or blocks. When they evaluate in defense, they just be looking at numbers, because you can't, it's really hard to analyze defense. You can be playing good D the whole game, and then you have that one bad play that ruins it for you. Mccain. We're going to look at a couple more outside the lottery. So Jared Mccain, this is full thing on the mock boards. He's 14, big boards 21, 93 overall. This is full evaluation from scouts. NBA comparison right now is Bryn Forbes, 6'3", combo guard, good strength and balance, can play on and off the ball. His weaknesses, more wired to score to facilitate, doesn't have great size as he's more of a 2 guard. This is workout from the Blazers back in early June. You know, for Jared, I wouldn't be surprised if he spends some time in the G. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But in the right situation, he definitely could be a good shooter for a team. So Rob Dillingham, I don't know, he's been dropping in the draft things. I think it's because of his height, but I think he's someone that definitely could prove himself in the right situation. This is overall, 94 overall, 18 on the mock boards, 20 on the big boards. A shifty bucket getter that scores in bunches, excellent body control when driving through the paint. Slight frame limits his ability on defense to some degree long term. No. Out of everyone in the draft, not a lot that can score like him. He's nice.
Dillingham doesn't have to be in a hurry. Gets downhill, hangs.
Tucky's going to switch that action. White's going to have to go a lot faster.
But
Dillingham off the bounce.
Dude, tough, bro.
The other end. Dillingham penetrates.
Zach Edey. So 19, 2024 NBA mock draft, 26 on the big board, 89 overall. His NBA comparison, I mean, who else could you really compare Zach to? You got to be real here. Shows a lot of determination and focus, a 2-time National Player of the Year, and one of the dominant forces on the college level of the past few decades. Has significantly improved his body mobility over college career, but remains a plotter for the next level that an NBA team will have to deploy a different playing style to accommodate him being on the floor. This is somebody I thought would go top 3, and I still could see him going, you know, even higher than he's projected. Terrence Shannon, 6'7" shooting guard, NBA mock draft. He's number 24. The big boards, he's 14. I think he can go higher. You know, he's tough. NBA comparison, Donovan Mitchell, big time scorer with a variety of ways to get buckets or points. Absolute bully of left wing. Fenders opposite Shannon wrists being put on a poster. He has a bit of funky and low release on his shot. Starts low and sort of fling. Not the most prolific playmaker for teammates. Trying to get bucks.
From Silver Spring, Maryland. Look at the speed.
Yo, I'm telling you, out of all the people in this draft, he one of them ones. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a lot of teams that could use him right now, bro.
Wisconsin up by 3 for the tie.
He got star potential, bro. He tough.
Swing it, corner. Has the mismatch inside. He was calls for it.
Jackson, all defensive team. Shannon steps back higher.
All right, last but not least, headliner for this draft, Bronny James. Got to do it. 88 overall, 56 on the mock, 56 on the big board. I'm low-key curious to see his NBA comparison. Let's see this. Jeremy Pargo, that's interesting. Okay, so his strengths is one of the more powerful, explosive combo guards in his class. Athletic speed, leaping, strength, control, capable of highlight reel dunks, as well as crafty finishes around the hoop. A bit small for an NBA off guard, 6'1", lacking great feel and instincts as a point guard, lacks experience and skill to play either guard position at the moment. Projected second round pick is like the most important person in this draft. Jack is crazy.
Yes, sir.
The draft is crazy.
Yes, sir. Hey, boy. Lock in. Hey. Hey. Good ball. Good ball. Good shot, boy. Good shot, boy.
Shot looks smooth though. All right, yeah, man. So that's everyone. We looked at, those are the most important names, you know, everyone been talking about from the draft. Try to get everybody. Y'all let me know your thoughts on that. Who you looking forward to? Who do you think's a sleeper in the draft that I might have missed? As always, it's your boy.